Welcome to the accompaniment version for Leaving on a Jet Plane. So I'm going to begin this by saying there are many eras watching these lessons. So some of us may have grown up on John Denver. I believe Peter, Paul, and Mary did this. Chantal Kreviazuk did this later on. I think that was the 90s for the movie Armageddon. So we are all coming to this having heard maybe different versions of the song. So what that means is the rhythmic placement of that melody is going to be different in your instincts, depending on the version you grew up listening to. So that said, we've got it notated the way John Denver performs it, and he doesn't even perform the melody the same in all of the verses. So I really want you to know that there's some grace here for how you want to place that. In this lesson, I'm going to be singing along as best I can with John Denver's rhythms, but my mind may take me other places because I grew up with the Chantal Kreviazuk version. I'm going to be teaching you how to play through the chords. We'll be looking at inversions in this lesson and just to help you get a general feel for the flow and the rhythm of the song. So this is going to be a great way to get into the zone for Leaving on a Jet Plane. So the song begins on D. And in John Denver's version, it's like guitar picking, all this crazy stuff is happening. But if you want to, you can just hang out on D. And for me, I like to play the first chord of the song and just sort of think about, oh my, also not in the right key for me. Bags are packed up. Like, what am I going to do here? I'm going to do my very best to sing along for you, but this is not in my key. So the feeling is you want to be able to move from D to G. And I actually don't mind root positions for those first chords. Oh, my bags are packed. Ready to go. That's the C chord. So here's our first inversion movement. So we've gone from a root position G to a second inversion C. So if you're new, just practice this motion a few times, and once you get it, it makes moving between the chords really, really simple and seamless. Back to G. Standing here outside your door, I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. Now I chose a first inversion D chord. So F sharp, A, and D, and I like sneaking in a little sus movement here, so I just take that F sharp and bop it up to the G and resolve it. But the dawn is breaking, you could go to early morn, that position. Taxis wait and ease, you can go to root if you want. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. I'm using a sus here. So that's all the chords you need for the song. That's all the movements. So step one is to get comfortable. Pick your path. I suggest, for me personally, I like to begin, so the melody starts, oh, my bags are packed. You can go here, root position G, first and second inversion C, back to G, back to that C, back to G, C, and then I like my D here. And you can practice that little sus. So that's your step one. Just get comfortable. Nothing rhythmic yet. Just get comfortable moving between those chords. And once you get that, you can start to build some rhythm. So from the intro, maybe I'll start with that D shape. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and all my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. So this is the pattern. And 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can play them straight. Bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. You can do that. If you want to make it a little bouncier, I feel like this kind of has like a swingy feel to it. Bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and is where those are landing. The 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I just got that mixed up because I wasn't playing. I was talking, thinking. But I'll do it one more time. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. those can sit. And if you can do that, you've got enough to be interesting for the whole entire song. The chorus doesn't really change anything. So this is the pre-chorus, I believe. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. And I'm being very simple in my left. I add an octave there. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. And that's the song. Very simple. So if you want to fancy it up, work with broken chords a little bit, add some inversions. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. All I'm doing is moving in between the position I'm in with the chord, up an inversion. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. And I'm sticking with the root notes and fifths in my left. The dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. Here's a sus. Ha, what'd I do there? Sus shape. I broke it, do, 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 do. Kept a skippy. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Oopsies. Hold me like you'll never let me go. Here's our sus, do, 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 do. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Again, just moving through inversions, adding in a couple little broken fill moments based on those sus chords, and moving between roots and fifths. Playing here, octave. So simple. Get comfortable with moving between those chords, the chord movements first. Next, get comfortable adding in a little bit of rhythm. Try singing along if you can. Everybody knows this song. It's a classic. Sing along, have fun with it. You don't have to be a good singer. And then practice. Once you feel good about what you can do, head to the next lesson if you want to add in some accompaniment, and I'll show you just kind of how to get used to placing some of the melodies and how to count them and make it all work. So I'll see you there.